Hi, everybody, and welcome to Fitness Friday. We're so excited to have you guys joining us for our live fitness class featuring Aleksandra Gebska with the Shirley Ryan Ability Lab, and they're actually based in Chicago. So excited to have her expertise today. A few notes before we get started. We'll get started right at 1 o'clock Eastern time, but a few things to note before we get started. For today's workout, you're going to need a few items. So you've got a couple of minutes if you want to grab some of this if you haven't already. Alex suggested that you get a sturdy chair, a small weight or water bottle that has water in it, obviously, a light scarf for a toss and catch. This can also be a kitchen towel, small towel, pillowcase, just anything that you can kind of toss in the air. And then a long belt or exercise band. So these are just a few of the items that Alex suggested you grab. Today's fitness class will be, you'll see an instructor doing the standing version of the exercises as well as the seated version. So I think you're welcome to participate in either. Just make sure that you're doing so safely. And we at the foundation always encourage you not to exercise alone. If you can, make sure you grab a friend or a care partner to join you. Today, all of us, well, all of our attendees will be muted. Alex will not, obviously, but we do encourage you to join us on camera. I'd love to see you. And we know it's always fun to see some of your Parkinson's community. So feel free to turn your cameras on if you haven't already done so. But just know that we will keep everyone on mute to avoid any background noise. Let's see what else. If you have questions today for Alex, so we're going to do 30 minutes of fitness. Following the fitness, we're going to take a few questions from our live web audience. So if you have any fitness related questions for Alex, she is an exercise physiologist and I know would be happy to address any of your questions. You can go ahead and put them in the chat. So in Zoom, you'll see the chat icon. Go ahead and put your questions there and we will do our best to get to as many of them as we can following the fitness. We also encourage you, if you haven't already done so, to visit our website at parkinson.org/exercise. There's a lot of really great exercise related information there, including our newly released exercise guidelines for Parkinson's. So be sure that you visit that site, download a copy of your exercise guidelines. And then of course, our next live Zoom class will be on April 22nd. And we're excited to feature Power for Parkinson's. Oh, and joining me, I have my mom, Allison, who has Parkinson's. Hello. Say hi, Mom. She is going to be joining us and doing our fitness class with us today. So I'm excited. She does not live where I live, so this is a treat that I get to do this with her today. So like I said, we're 2 minutes out. We're going to get started right at the top of the hour. Be sure, if you haven't already as well, you can change the view in Zoom to speaker view. So that you've got a really good view of Alex, our speaker. We're going to spotlight her as well for you guys. So again, my name is Annie. I'm with the Parkinson's Foundation. My mom, Allison, has Parkinson's and she exercises all the time. I always tell my mom, exercise as if your life depends on it, because with Parkinson's, I think we all know that it does.
And you need a cheerleader.
And we all know that exercise, or as my mom reminds me, exercise is the best medicine without
nasty side effects.
Side effects, right. Okay, we'll get started right at 1. Thank you for being here.
I did something to your wipers.
Hey everyone, please give me a thumbs up if you can see me and hear me okay. Good. Okay,
and
great.
Alex, before we get started, we're going to play a quick intro video by Lisa Hoffman from the Parkinson's Foundation. But I like your enthusiasm. So we're going to play that video right now. I'm going to have Jen cue it up. We'll play that and then we'll get to you.
Great, thank you.
This season, Fitness Fridays will be utilizing the newly released Parkinson's exercise recommendations created in collaboration with the American College of Sports Medicine. These recommendations provide guidance to help people with Parkinson's maintain or improve their health through physical activity. These guidelines were developed and reviewed by a panel of exercise and Parkinson's experts and include recommended frequency, intensity, time, type, and in addition to volume and progression of exercises that are safe and effective for people with Parkinson's. These recommendations are created across 4 domains: aerobic activity, strength training, balance, agility, and multitasking, and stretching. Each Friday, you will be guided through an exercise routine that highlights one or more of the domains of exercise. But typically, exercise does not fit perfectly in a specific column. Rather, they are complex activities that cross over from column to column. In addition to regular exercise, the Parkinson's Foundation encourages you to see a physical therapist specializing in Parkinson's for full functional evaluation and exercise recommendations. And remember, safety first. We encourage you to exercise during on periods if you're taking medication and to have someone with you if needed. Lastly, it's important to modify and progress your exercise routine over time. Participating in Fitness Fridays is one way that you can reach your weekly goal of 150 minutes of moderate to vigorous exercise per week. For more information, visit parkinson.org/exercise. From there, you can also check out the Parkinson's exercise recommendations, which are now available in various languages, including Spanish, French, and German. Enjoy your exercise class today, and rest assured, you will be led by skilled and competent exercise professionals who have specifically designed their class to meet your unique needs. Have fun and go for it.
All right. Thank you to Lisa for that great intro. As I mentioned, you can download your own copy of the exercise recommendations. The link is in the chat. So now let's get on to our fitness. Joining us today, we have Aleksandra Gebska from the Shirley Ability Lab. Alex is an exercise physiologist, and I will let you take it away, Alex. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Annie. Welcome everyone to the Parkinson's Foundation PD Health at Home Fitness Fridays. As Annie said, my name is Aleksandra Gebska, and I'm an exercise physiologist here at the Shirley Ability Lab Adaptive Sports and Fitness Center. Helping us with modifications is my colleague, Ricardo Lara, who will be doing seated exercises for us. We want to thank you so much again for joining us for this wonderful light event. I hope you enjoyed our previous pre-recorded exercise videos. And today we are putting everything together. So we will work on strength, endurance, as well as coordination, balance, and stretch activities. So once again, we will experience how to successfully combine several different domains of exercise into one fun and very effective workout. And just like our previous videos, today's workout will be modified to seated and standing versions. Follow me for standing exercises and follow Ricardo for seated modifications, okay? And as Annie mentioned, we'll need some equipment. So small dumbbell, if you don't have it, we can use a water bottle. We'll need a sturdy chair, scarf, and one exercise band or long belt, okay? So let's begin. Make sure you have a nice, safe environment around you, obstacle-free, and we will start with a quick warm-up. So start off with feet wider than your hips, and we always wanna pay attention to this wide base of support. We're gonna open your arms big, circle them up as far as you can. As we open up those arms, pull your shoulder blades back to the spine. Opening big, good. Each circle should be bigger and bigger. Notice your movement is getting nice and big. Stretch your fingers, keep your elbows straight. One more time. Good. And now let's reverse. We're going to go forward. So round your back. It's like swimming motion forward. And again, right from the start, pay attention to what your fingers are doing. Keep them nice and extended, open big. You can start adding some legs. Try to make it a full body effort now. 2. Good. And last one. Nice. So now we're going to step back with your left leg. Your feet are straight. We're going to reach up with your left arm. And now tilt to your right. If you're comfortable, look up at your fingers. Keep that elbow straight and fingers fully extended. Keep tilting. This might throw you off balance, so careful here. Good. If you follow Ricardo, your left leg is off the chair and you're pointing your kneecap down. Good. And let's switch sides. The other leg goes back, reaching up. Keep your stance wider. That will give you more balance on those feet. Good. Hold it. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it off and relax. Legs are even wider than before. We will bend the left knee and shift your weight to your left side. Keep your right leg as straight as you can. Shoulders down. Good. And switch sides. Keep those shoulders down. Your left leg is straight. The front quads, the front tight muscle is nice and tight. Switch again. Good. If you're comfortable, shift weight on your heels. That might alter your balance. So careful with that. Let's go one more time. And as we sit back on those heels, shift your hips back. Good. And relax. So now we will interlock your fingers like this. Flip them, stretch those wrists, stretch your fingers. Thumbs are pointing down. Round your back. And let's work those arms up and down. Be aware of your shoulder blades. Separate them away from the spine and go up and down. Good. Let's go 5 more. 1 and 2. Nice and slow. Slow down a little bit. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Good. So now place both hands on your hips. We'll stretch those hip flexors. So sitting or standing, look up and bring your chest up to the sky. You can close your mouth. You're going to feel nice stretch in the front of your neck. And relax. Good. Take a deep breath. And as we exhale, lift your chest up to the sky and point your chin up to ceiling. Good. Relax your shoulders. Awesome. Good. And shake it off and relax. Okay, so let's go through our first circuit. And for that, get your weight ready. So 1 small weight and 1 scarf. So we'll keep that weight in front of you first. Stay nice and wide. And what we'll do is you'll reach with your hands forward as you sit back and then open up. So this is just a warm up to what we're gonna do with the dumbbell in a minute, okay? So let's go down and then open big. So with each repetition, try to go lower and lower. If you're doing your seated version like Ricardo, you're gonna hinge at the hips and reach forward as far as possible. Very functional movement to help you get out of the chair, stand up from the soft, low couch. Always pay attention to how you finish. You wanna be as tall as you can, pulling your shoulder blades back to the spine. Fingers are extended. So stay big throughout this movement. Good. And one more time. Great. Good. So let's find some functional application of this movement. We'll use it for lifting objects on and off the floor. So that dumbbell is in front of you. Keep it about 2 inches away. Legs are wide. The wider you are, the more mobility you have in your hips. With your left hand, squat low, hinge at the hips and grab the dumbbell. then come up to a perfectly straight up position. Good. Now place the dumbbell on the floor and come up without it. If you can't reach the dumbbell, create a target with it. Try to reach to it, but don't pick it up. Good. Open big. We have 2 more. Always switching hands as we lift it. Good. Place it down. And 1 more. Good. Let's hold that dumbbell and put it on the side so we have area free of obstacles. Grab your scarf. With the scarf, we'll keep it simple for the first set. All you want to do is toss the scarf up in the air, catch it with the other hand, but bring your arm as far back behind you as possible after catching the scarf. So let's go for it. Up, catch, bring your arm back, up, and catch, up. Go with your own pace. We have 45 seconds. Follow the scarf with your eyes and always engage your eyes with your hands. And that means once you catch the scarf and your arm goes back, follow it and do a full rotation in your trunk. So catch and go back. You got it. Good. Very nice. Keep going. Follow the scarf with your eyes. Good. Keep going. Looks great. Same side. So we bring in the scarf back on the same side after catching it, right? Good. 2, and then last one. Good. Let's stand nice and wide. So scarves are on the side. You're gonna stand wide with arms wide open. So what we will do to the right, pivot on your left foot, clap your hands 5 times. So your fingertips are connected as we do this motion. Clap 5 times, then open. Each time we'll do 1 clap less. So that becomes dual tasking. We gotta count, we gotta twist, we gotta move. Let's start again. Wide stance, arms are out, twist and clap 5 times to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then open, big posture. Good. 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and open. Now 3 times. 1, 2, 3, open, then 2, 1, 2, open, last one, 1, and open. Let's try the same thing on the other side. Arms are up, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, open, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, open. Next is 3. 1, 2, 3. Open. 1, 2. Open and 1. Open big. Good. Let's go back to our first exercise, which is reach and open big. 10 times. Feet wide. Let's go for it. 1. Open. 2, sitting back on those heels. Imagine sitting on the chair. Good. Keep going. And with each repetition, we'll try to go lower and lower. If you feel it too much in your knees, pace yourself. So don't go as deep. Good. Keep going. 2. And last one, down. Good. So now functional movement, same thing with the dumbbell. We're gonna use that nice squat and hip hinge to pick it up from the floor. Feet are wide. Pick up your weights, take your time, place the weight on the floor, and we'll pick it up with the left hand. So left, stand up tall. Place it back down on the floor and stand up tall. The other hand is going for the dumbbell and then up. Good. Place it down. Nice. Let's go again. Always switch hands. So as you can see, my other hand is also involved. I use it for balance. I keep it away from my body. Good. And one more time. Great. Let's put the dumbbell on the side. We're going back to scarf. And that's when it becomes a little bit more tricky. We only gonna use your left arm to toss and catch the scarf. And we're gonna add one more element to it. So here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna toss the scarf, tap your opposite shoulder, and then catch it. So toss, tap opposite shoulder and catch. Let's try that. Always same side. Up, tap, and down. So I keep my arm behind my back, not to get confused, but if you feel that you can keep this arm loose. Very good. Tap your opposite shoulder. So toss, tap, and then catch. Toss, tap. That's it. Great job. One thing to remember, the more power you use to toss that scarf up, the more time you have to tap your shoulder. So make this movement big and powerful. Good. And let's switch sides. Right arm, left arm behind your back. Toss, tap, and catch. Toss, tap, and catch. Let's go. Good. Tap that opposite shoulder. Good. And that scarf might fall a couple times or more. It's a good exercise to pick it up from the floor. Don't get discouraged. This does get better. The more you practice, go tap and catch. Almost there. And last one. Awesome. Okay, scarves on the side. Let's go with arms wide open. Remember that clap? Let's repeat that again. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we'll go to your right. Pivot on your left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open. Good. 3. 1, 2, 3. Open. 1, 2. Open. And last one. 1. Open. Stretch out those fingers. Let's go the other side. To your left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open. Good. 1, 2, 3. Open. 1, 2. Open. And finally, last one. And open up. Great. So we've made it to our first circuit. Our second circuit, we'll need a weight and a chair, but we'll get to it. Okay. So let's go with the first exercise. Again, feet are wide. So look down at your feet. Make sure we're standing wide. We're going to reach to your right as far as you can. Think about reaching for something off the high cabinet, off the high shelf. If you feel comfortable, you can pick up your opposite leg. This might throw you off balance. So let's do that 8 times to your right side. 1 and down. Good. 2 and down. 3. Try to rock as much as you can. Soft on those knees. 4. Halfway there. And 5. Good. Keep the other arm up. 6. Good job. Nice. 7. Move those arms away from your body. Good. And last one is 8. Let's switch sides. To the left. Reach. And I will always encourage you to follow your hand with your eyes. So see how far you reach to that shelf. All the way up we go. That opposite leg comes up if you're comfortable with it. Your arm is away from your body. 2 more. Up. And last one. Great. Let's grab our chairs. We'll do some sit to stand. So we'll use our rocking momentum for a nice sit to stand. If you're following Ricardo, you can use a chair in front of you for stability. You can use your hands to stand up. If you're following me, let's go over the biomechanics of how to get up from the chair. So you're sitting right on the edge. Let's make sure everyone has a chair and looks like everyone is ready. Okay, so you're moving to the edge. Your feet are back, right? We should never start it from here because you might just fly back in that chair. So slide your feet back 1 and 2. Your arms are forward. We will lean forward and then stand up to a big posture. And then let's go down the same way. You're bending forward, hinging at the hips and sitting down. Let's go 8 times like this. Reach and stand up. Let's try again. Reach. Good, and stand up. Nice, and down. If you feel that you're falling back, slide your feet back and then open. Much better, good. And then down, awesome. Let's go again, up and then open. 3 more. And reach and open, good. 2 more. Reach and open, pull those shoulder blades back. And the last one is reach and open, good. Let's keep that chair with us because we'll do some balance stuff with it. Use it if you need it. And I suggest putting this on your side. So let's place the chair on your right-hand side first. And we'll do some heel raises. So we'll work on those muscles that help you walk better, muscles that are responsible for that nice, powerful step. So the calf muscles. You'll stand with your feet hip width apart. Come up on your tippy toes. If you don't feel comfortable on your tippy, stay on the ball of your feet and just gently raise your heels off the floor. So lean back, push your hips forward and find your balance here. Only if you're comfortable, you can place your hands on your hips. However, if you feel wobbly, stay with your hands on the chair. We're gonna hold it here for 5 more seconds. Good, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. And take a break and go down. Good, let's try again. Inhale deep. As you exhale, come up on your tippy toes or come up to the ball of your feet. Hold it, gently squeeze your buttocks and push your hips forward, pull your shoulder blades back and keep your chin up. Try not to lean forward. Hold it, and then relax. Good, 1 more time. Up, up, up. Good, hold it there. Hold it. Good. Lean back, squeeze your buttocks, push your hips forward. So when you think about it, your ears, shoulders, hips, and ankles should create a straight line. Hold it here. If you're comfortable, you can let go of the chair. Yeah, sometimes what happens, that can initiate that stepping forward. If this happens, next time, just lean back a little bit more. Good. 3, and 2, and 1. And relax. Okay, so this is our balance one. Let's go back to our reach. So chairs are going to the side, but we will progress that reach. So take your weight with you. So same exercise that we did without the weight can be done with the weight, and this will challenge your balance in a different way. So dumbbell is in your right hand. Let's be on the same page. So everyone grab the dumbbell in your right hand. And think that you want to put this dumbbell up on a high shelf. Hold it for 5 seconds. If you feel comfortable, pick up your leg. Arm is up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great job. Let's go again. We have 4 more. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. 3 more. Up. Always look at the dumbbell. Visualize placing that dumbbell on the shelf. Good, and then down, we have 2 more. Up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good, last one. Up, place that dumbbell on the shelf. All the way up we go. If you feel comfortable, that left leg is coming up. Good, and relax. There's so many things to remember. Let's try that on the other side. Dumbbell in your left hand. Let's place it up on the shelf. We're going up. That right arm is coming up, right leg is coming up. If you feel comfortable with it, good, long stretch, and then relax. Let's go again, up, 1. Let's see if we can look at that dumbbell, how far you can put it down. Good, and relax. 3 more, up. Yeah, that small dumbbell all of a sudden became very heavy here. Good, we have 2 more, up. 1, go up there, right arm up, right arm up. Good, and relax. 1 more time. Let's go for it. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Dumbbell goes on the side. And let's grab our chairs for sit to stands. So if you felt that you were falling back in the chair, trying to get up, bring your heels farther back. So when you look over your knees, you should see your toes there. Okay, feet are wide. The wider we are, the safer we are. Arms are in front of you. Ready? Let's hinge forward, rock, stand up. Open up, beautiful. This is awesome. Let's go down. Let's go again. Use your momentum to come up. Good. Shoulder blades back to the spine. Open big. Great job. Down. And 3. Up. Up, 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 up. Well done. Good. And down. And again, 4. Reach. And open. Good. Down. We're halfway there. Reach. Open. Remember, if you need to use your hands, if that's too much, follow Ricardo. Use your hands to get up. This is very functional movement. If you can practice that daily, this will get better. We're getting posture here. We're getting strength in this exercise. Let's go one more. Great work. And sit down. Okay. And we got to stand up one more time for our balance exercises. So same thing we did before. You're staying on the ball of your feet or your tippy toes, so your heels are elevated. Our challenge here is, let's do some vestibular exercises. So you're gonna start moving your head side to side as you balance in that position. And you'll see that something that was pretty easy before becomes a completely different exercise. So you look behind your left and your right shoulder. Be aware of your buttocks muscles, squeeze them, push your hips forward. Stay tall. Good. And then relax. Shake off those legs. We have 2 more sets. So again, up on your tippy toes you go, or ball of your feet. If you feel comfortable, place your hands on your hips and then look behind your left shoulder and right shoulder. If you feel some wobbliness in your ankles, this is something completely normal, but it should improve as you continue doing this exercise on a daily basis. Good. Good. So your progression will be eventually 1 finger on the chair. So minimal support. And hopefully at some point we can pull that off just holding without any assistance. Be patient with that, okay? Let's go, ready? Up on the ball of your feet, heels are up, glutes are together, so buttocks together, hips are forward. Look behind your left shoulder and look behind your right shoulder. And as your head turns, again, your feet might do different things, trying to find balance. Good. Keep going. And one more time. Good. Okay. So we made it through our second circuit. We have 1 more to go. So for this one, grab your belt or a band that you have, and we will use it as a target on the floor to make it a good quality step. So I'm gonna have the band next to my left leg. So it's right here on the floor. Yep. So Ricardo has it also right there. And let's think about any movement that requires from us to shift weight to one leg to go somewhere, right? So maybe getting out of the bathtub or getting out of the car. What Ricardo is doing, it's really similar to what we do as we try to get out of the car. So let's do 10 on each leg. We shift weight, then step over that bend, and then same thing, coming back, pick up that leg as you step back in. We're adding arms to it for big posture. Good, let's go again. Step, and talking about progressions, You can make that obstacle higher when you work on it. So this is your step one, right? We're stepping over something flat. Then maybe we can put 3 tissue boxes lined up to make it like 1 inch obstacle. And eventually you come up with something bigger. This one really challenges your balance. This is dynamic balance. Strengthens your hips for wider base of support for better walking. 1 more, good. And let's switch the bend to the other side. And let's go the other way. Step, and then come back in. Pick up that knee as we step over. Good. Always find that functional application of exercises that we do. So think about stepping on and off curbs, going upstairs. We need that hip flexor to be strong and the hip stabilizers to support us in that motion. Good. Arms are big. Keep your arms up. Don't let them drop to the side. Open. Good work. Open. Let's go. 3 more. 1 and 2. Awesome. 1 more time. 3. Good. Let's go back to our scarves. You can keep the bend where it is since it's flat. And let's grab our scarves. So now things will get a little bit more interesting. We'll work on multitasking and coordination. Scarf in one hand, you'll bring it between the knee, open, between the knees, open, around your waistline twice, and then toss it twice. So let's go 1 more time together. Between your legs, then open. Between your legs, and open twice around your hips. 1, 2, and then 2 tosses. 1, and then 2. Remember what's next? Yeah? Between the thighs, open. Again, open hips. 1, hips. 2, toss and catch. 1 and 2. Good. Let's go again. Between the legs, big posture. Between the legs, posture. Hips. 1, 2, toss. 1 and 2. 1 more time. Between and tall. Between and tall. Twice around the hips. Good. 2, toss. 1 and 2. Fantastic. Okay. You can put that scarf back in the pocket. We'll need it 1 more time. But for now, let's go one of our big moves. We will reach forward. So that's something that you already know, but we will flick those fingers 5 times, then 4, 3, 2, and 1. So back to our counting combinations. Get those legs wide and let's go for it. Reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reach. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reach. 1, 2, 3. Reach. 1, 2. Reach. 1. Great job. So you probably have that bend next to you again. Let's go 8 steps over and then back. So get situated and let's go. 1. Pick up that knee. Imagine getting out of the bathtub. If you're standing, get out of the car. If you follow Ricardo, good. 3 and back. And 4, huge step halfway there. 5, don't forget your fingers. 6, and now follow your hand with your eyes, the one that is stepping, the side, yep. Good, and 1 more time. Big step, great job. Let's switch sides. And let's go for 8. Get situated, ready, go for it. 1, and then come back, good. 2, and back. 3, and back. 4, Imagine stepping over something. 5. Good. And 6. Each rep should get bigger and bigger. Don't let them get smaller. Good. 2 more big step. And then last one. Good. Last set of scarves. Grab that scarf and we'll do our crazy combination for coordination and dual tasking. Between the legs, waistline, and toss. Ready? Let's go. Under. 1. Under. Open. Around the waistline twice. Good. And toss. And catch. Toss. And catch. And again. Under. 1. Under. 2. Hips twice. 1. 2. Toss and catch. Good. Last one. Let's go. Between the legs. Open. Between the legs. And open. Hips. 1. 2. Toss and catch. 1. And then last one here. Okay. Big exercise with backwards counting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll finish with that. Get those legs nice and wide. So we'll reach and flick 5 times, then 4, 3, 2, 1. Go for it. Reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reach. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reach. 1, 2, 3. Reach. 1, 2. Reach and 1. And we are all done for today. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for joining us for the Parkinson's Foundation PD Health at Home Fitness Fridays live event. I hope you enjoyed this class and our pre-recorded classes. And we're very happy to be a part of this exercise initiative and ready for questions if you have any. Thanks again.
Thank you, Alex. That was amazing. So fun to get to do that with my mom too. So we both got a good workout. Thank you.
Wonderful. You're very welcome.
I did not see, you're such an awesome instructor. I don't even think anyone had any questions. You were so easy to follow. So thank you. Mom, do you have any questions?
I do not. Oh, one question. If your knee is hurting, how do you best modify that or cure it?
So if the knee is hurting during the squats, what we recommend is hinging a little bit more at the hips. First thing we recommend, getting the knee evaluated. We need to know what's going on, obviously. But if it's a reoccurring issue, go easy on the squats and try to modify it with the hip hinge. So instead of going deep, use the hips, reach and open instead of going into that deep squat. Yeah, that would be my biggest recommendation.
Sounds good.
And Alex, I know as part of our exercise guidelines, and I know Lisa mentioned this earlier, that target of 150 minutes per week, that might seem like a lot of minutes, especially for somebody who's not currently exercising. What would be some recommendations you have as far as how someone can get that amount of time into their week, like 150 minutes? Yeah.
I think, what's motivational for our participants is tracking your minutes and following classes, whether they're online classes like through Parkinson's Foundation or getting engaged with classes like, we offer here at the Shirley. And so join a group or have an instructor that will help you initiate the plan, see how it feels so it's not overwhelming being on your own in that plan creating process. We really proved to you guys that we can combine all the domains in a half an hour workout. And if you cannot do the whole thing, do 15 minutes. Try again in the evening or try another day, split it. Don't think big picture. Try to create small plan and eventually take it from there. But having someone who can help you create a plan is really important, I believe.
That's great. That's helpful. And then somebody asked, they have trouble breathing evenly. So when would you, in that exercise, for example, what are some, times when you would breathe in versus when you would breathe out?
Mm-hmm. So we recommend exhaling, so breathing out on effort. So if you do an exercise like squat, we go and then we breathe out as we stand up. Someone who might have some pulmonary issues will have a different breathing. So depending what is your diagnosis, or if you have any pulmonary issues, we might find a perfect way for you to breathe. But sometimes just slowing down and doing exercise slower at the beginning, finding that breath and synchronizing that with movement is probably the best way to go. I know we recommend, higher intensity because that is proven to delay the disease. But if that's a struggle, if that causes you to be out of breath, that's the time to slow down. And you'll find your breath much easier that way.
And then I have another question. Would this activity, so the class that we just did, count toward your 150 minutes? Or does it have to be higher intensity, like walking fast, treadmill, bicycling?
So this will definitely count. When you put a heart rate monitor, even during a class like this, just from a simple exercise like holding the dumbbell up in the air, you're already getting that cardiovascular component when your heart rate goes up just from holding the dumbbell up in the air. So, your resting heart rate is elevated when you do exercises that involve, coordination, like, scarf toss will elevate your heart rate. Holding dumbbell up in the air will elevate your heart rate. Squats, repetitive motion will count towards your aerobic activity, definitely.
So it's more about getting your heart rate up and less about, focusing on cardio, what cardio activity can I do? It's more important to just get your heart rate up.
Right. So, when you think about your cardio, you want to be slightly out of breath. When you feel that exercise is becoming, when it's becoming harder to speak, that's usually when you get that cardiovascular component. So brisk walking, the class like this, we released, the class also that focused on aerobic and strength combined. That will probably give you the most cardiovascular and heart rate elevated, effort. Then follow activities like this.
And if someone does have a heart rate monitor, what would you say is this person asked, what is a good heart rate during exercise? And I don't
So that really depends on how conditioned you are. So there's research studies showing that 80 to 85% of your maximum heart rate, and you can calculate it based on your age, or there's formulas that you can input your age and will calculate it for you. So for someone who is well conditioned, we recommend 3 to 4 times a week, 80 to 85% maximum heart rate for about 30 minutes. For someone who is deconditioned, 60 to 65, 3 to 4 times a week for half an hour. And that could be a brisk walk, could put you in that zone. So that really depends how fit you are. I wouldn't recommend getting all of a sudden starting an exercise program and going for that 85, because there's such thing also as overtraining, fatigue, and we have to realize that we just can't do it because it's impossible. So 60 to 65, so 110, 120 for individuals who are really fit. We put heart rate monitors on people, we get them to 150, 160, but that's so individual. It's hard to say, depending what your fitness level is.
That's great. And I know, Alex, we're going to get this question. Do you teach classes online? Would people be able to?
We do. Absolutely. We offer that type of class online. We meet every Tuesday and Thursday. We have the same class in person here at the fitness center. We offer one-on-one sessions also online. So it's a very national program, international program, because we serve people, from all over the world now. Silver lining of pandemic allowed us to reach that crowd. So yes, if you need a group, if you like group training, we offer groups. If you need more of individualized program, you can sign up for one-on-one. And talking about intensity, we have monitors on people, even online, and a person puts their zones against the screen. So we see them working out and we see their zones on the corner of the screen, so we can tailor. It's pretty fun. Yeah, it's like Orange Theory. Yeah. We do stuff like that.
Well, no, that's exciting too, because then I think it's more motivation even to get your heart rate up if you know that it's being
we are not working in the darkness. We know what we're doing. Like, we either know if you're working hard or you're not working. There's no, that's the only way to say really. Yeah.
Well, Alex, thank you so much. And for those of you guys, again, Alex is from the Shirley Ryan Ability Lab based out of Chicago. But again, they do offer online classes such as this one. So please feel free to check them out. And then we had a question about these Fitness Fridays. So we actually don't offer a live Zoom class every Friday, but we do release a new fitness video every single Friday on our website. We even have some in Spanish, but we are offering one live class per month. So in order to find those classes and look at the schedule, you can visit parkinson.org/fitnessfridays. And you'll be directed to sign up for one of these live sessions. But you can also access, Alex has already submitted 2 classes similar to this one that are now on our website and available for you to view. So Alex, thank you so much for your time today and for all the time you put into recording videos for us. And thanks to all of you for joining us. We really appreciate you being here, and we hope that you join us every Friday, whether it's watching a video online or joining us live on Zoom. So Alex, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah, we look forward to seeing all of you guys next month. Power for Parkinson's is going to be our fitness organization in April. So look out for information on that. And thank you all for being here. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Bye.